We know there are going to be some tumbles and thrills ahead. One of the games to get the pulse flowing. The referee ensuring that everything is correct. The nets are nailed down. And what Simeone and co have to do now is nail down the strike force of Messi, Suarez and Neymar. The three world-class players are all on the score sheet of Barcelona playing Atletiko at the Camp Nou just a couple of weeks ago. This noise is like an aircraft taking off, a supersonic sound.
Well, it's what we expected, it's what we're going to get.
Well, Barcelona have turned things around. They're on a run at the moment of 6 successive wins in all competitions. They had those problems when the players came back from the Christmas break. Messi wasn't selected, they're under pressure. Here it's Torres! Oh! Incredible! Well, he was a legend when he left this place. His legendary status is getting greater and greater with every kick of the ball.
Well, Rob, we were saying they're hoping to score in the first 15-20 minutes. Nobody said anything about the first 60 seconds. And that man, Fernando Torres, does he love being home? Great skill as well. He has to beat the defender and then find the bottom corner of the net off the post.
Yes, Chelsea fans, it is the same Fernando Torres. But here, for Atletico Madrid, he's got 2 against Real Madrid in the last round. And tonight, first touch into his path, second touch away from the defender, third touch, bang, goal.
Right, well, the pass was from Mascherano, which was a poor pass for me, crossfield pass, which allowed the defender to win it. And it's one volley pass from the halfway line that plays straight through to Fernando Torres. He easily skips past. That's the pass that Kyrgios just controlled volley. And it's too easy, Rob, defensively. It's far too easy that a ball can go straight through to your centre forward. He can slip outside and hit the ball in the bottom corner. I don't know why Mascherano was playing that crossfield pass.
Barcelona not allowed to settle into these hostile surroundings. Another free kick. It's almost like watching the Super Bowl. They're just making yardage here.
Yeah, well, trying to isolate one-on-one. PK and Jimenez is already at it. For 19, he don't mind who he gets an argument with. As Neymar can down, but only Neymar knows how he's gone down.
Tempers flaring, less than 5 minutes gone.
Juan Fran has already gone past him. It looks as if Neymar bought that one.
Rakitic hits it to the far post and it needed the volleyball style touch from Oblak.
It's an excellent ball in from Rakitic.
There is an arrogance about the play of Atletico Madrid. Arrogance is a positive. Griezmann. Torres takes his place in the centre. Piqué had to get in the way of things. Now Messi has been upstaged. Suarez, Neymar's on his own. He's onside. He's got a clear run to goal. It's Neymar. It's 1-1 on the night. Well, they found a crack in one of the meanest defences in Europe. And that was a simple stroll for Neymar.
There's no Diego Godin at the back. That's the first thing you have to say. But in saying that, they still got to work hard. Messi starts it down the line here, Rob. Great piece of skill. Plays a fabulous ball down the line. And then, lovely ball from Suarez that plays in Neymar. And he's got a yard on his marker, Juan Fran, and he slots it in the far corner of the net. It's a great finish. But I can see this front three is such a dynamic three. They really have. They've got pace, they've got goals. They're working well as a unit. That's why I said earlier there's going to be a lot of goals in this game. But Messi, look at that. He can totally unmark. Juan Fran must have run 20 yards just to get close to him. Who's let Suarez completely unmarked on the halfway line? Or sorry, Neymar completely unmarked on the halfway line. That's poor defending from Atletico Madrid. Oh, he's got away with it.
But Neymar is red hot form. That's his 7th goal in 7 starts.
Well, he's the second top goal scorer behind Messi. Messi acting himself then, but you're right, there is uncertainty in the defence, and that's what Atletico Madrid do to their opponents.
Thuram's corner, free header. Arthur Torres. Slices it across the goal. It's a direct early kick from the keeper. Oh, Neymar. Good football, Barcelona style. It's not going to count. The whistle had gone long before he finished it off.
How can you hear a whistle in this stadium, Rob, with the whistles that are already going over the crowd? Let's have a look. Halfway line with the ball's kicked. They look the same.
Was he leaning?
They look level. Both of them look level.
Driving out of defence is Alves. Now Messi. Draws 2. Loses the first one. Not getting past the second one, which was young Jimenez. Bright stuff this from Atletico Madrid. Griezmann is the only man in there. He's the only man they needed. Oh. Yeah, his legs gave way. Appears to be genuinely injured. Play continues around him. Fran. He's greeted by Mascherano. Oh, and the referee is convinced that was enough to warrant a penalty.
My goodness.
And the card for Mascherano.
My goodness. What a moment this is, Rob. Wonderful run from Fran. Initially looked across the ball into the box in, cut inside past one defender, Jordi Alba, and then he goes for the space. Is he inside the box? I don't think so. He's outside the box for me. He's outside the box for me. I think you can see he falls inside the box, Rob, but the incident is outside the penalty area. So regardless of whether it's a foul or not, it shouldn't have been a penalty.
Well, if you're on the line, he's a penalty area, but yeah, I can see your point that maybe he was a couple of inches outside.
And that's before he even analysed the challenge. Well, Ter Stegen versus Raul Garcia.
What a big moment this is. Raul Garcia gives Atletico the lead. Nerves of steel.
Oh, what a game we have here. Less than 30 minutes gone. It's 2-1, 2-2 in aggregate. But if it stayed like this, Barcelona would go through.
I don't think it's going to stay like this, Jerry. I think
there's more goals.
The goals are going to flow.
There's going to be more goals. It's a well-struck penalty. I'm not sure it's even a penalty kick, Rob. He runs straight into him. I can't see that as a foul. Really do have to debate that. He's definitely outside the area, but Raul Garcia doesn't mind. He whops it into the far corner of the net. Great.
Iniesta. Barcelona happy now to play a game of patience. Here's a space. Jimenez throwing his body in the way of that shot from Rakitic.
It's deflected, Rob. That's on target. Rakitic getting space in the penalty area, pivoting, having the shot. And it is Jimenez. Let's have a look. Look at the space he's got. And he gets his left foot to it. Jimenez leaves his own man, gets his left foot to it, and deflects it away. I'm not sure Oblak would have saved it. We can't believe it.
It's Busquets. It's an own goal. It comes off the shin guards of Miranda. And somehow Barcelona have managed to silence this raucous stadium.
Well, Rob, that changes the complexion big time. 4-2, they have to win by to go through. They've got to score 2 more goals. Arda Turan, I don't know why he's holding the ball. They got to get it on. Great ball into the near post. Sergio Busquets gets up, flicking head, and comes off. He tries to kick at Miranda with his right foot, Rob, and it comes off his shin, as you said. There's the flick on, and into the back of the net. That's awful. Again, awful defending. I'm not sure about the defending for Mario Suarez there. He doesn't make an awful lot of a challenge on Sergio Busquets.
Well, Spanish director was Mario Suarez. Griezmann begins to take flight to get into the area. There he is. Oh, he put everything behind him. He is adamant that he was stopped by an arm. The referee ignores him and has to chase the other end because Messi is leading the Barcelona charge. Neymar comes across. Gets the cross in, and he's walked in. What a significant goal that is. The classic counter-attack goal. Flattens Atletico Madrid 4 minutes before half-time.
Rob, unbelievable stuff. While they're arguing at the other end, that right foot half volley from Griezmann, whether it hit his arm or not, counter-attack, Messi down the right-hand side, starts a brilliant movement, and there's Griezmann talking to the referee, Gil Manzano, about this effort. Well, there you got it. It's a handball, all right, but is it deliberate? Jordi Alba, right foot, was on target. And these are the small margins from football point of view. They're all still appealing, and look at this, Messi with tons of space. He runs, what, 30, 40 yards? Mario Suarez trying to get up with him. Lovely cut in, and what a ball. What a ball.
Well, if you're ever going to make a digital coaching manual, this is the classic counter-attack goal. Alba will say he was turning away, and he's back to the man. Griezmann swears otherwise. As he screamed at the referee within seconds at the other end of the field, Messi delivered. Alba stretched.
Alba has
gets it. That must have been a result of the half-time fracas that we saw. Alves throws in the cross, headed away. Well, that gives the game a completely different complexion, doesn't it?
Totally. Well, I think Bodo Zeno will be very happy. There'll be plenty of ticky-tacky now. Wow, what's going on here? Arda Turan looking for the free kick, doesn't get it. Has the referee seen what we've seen? He has.
He's hurled a drinks bottle, not as far as the crowd, but in the direction of the crowd. Well, was it his boot?
It was his boot, Rob, but he felt he should have got a foul. The linesman didn't give it. This is the incident here. Linesman's watching the play, so he doesn't see what Arda Turan does.
He realises immediately the foolishness of what he's done.
Yeah, but you have to keep your calm, Rob. That's the thing. You don't lose your temper.
Garcia charged down.
Great ball.
Messi. Wonderful take by Messi. Dances with the defenders. Jordi Alba. Iniesta. Suarez makes his move. Anthony Hart stop him, and flamboyant overhead chip from Luis Suarez.
Well, this is a difficult skill, but he has a go at it, doesn't he, Luis Suarez? Doesn't matter the angle. Looking to find the far corner of the net with the overhead kick.
Called him to the Camp Nou in the summer and has given him a number of games this season.
Oh, I like him, Rob. He's got a great ability and lots to look forward to. Now, a break on for Atletico Madrid.
Fernando Torres, first we've seen of him in the second half. James. Busquets with a neat header away. Oh, what a save from Ter Stegen. Canish shots and had to be cleared under the crossbar by Piqué.
A great shot from Cani, tight angle. Knew what he wanted to do, takes a touch and hammers it. Good save from Ter Stegen. And look at Piqué's reaction. He's first to react, otherwise I think the beards are in this time of the year, Rob. Everybody's growing them, even Cani has a beard.
Great ball, excellent run. Messi to finish it off. No, he can't.
Good
All Black keeps Atletico in the game and in the tie.
It's a good chance. Not a great finish from Messi, to be fair. Rafinha's incisive pass to Neymar, who sets it up for Messi. I'd expected him to bend that in the far corner, Rob.
Messi.
Oh, what a
Brilliant
touch.
take. Iniesta couldn't quite finish the game off. Oh, Black, good save, sharp goalkeeping.
Rob, what a great run from Iniesta and what a fabulous pass from Lionel Messi. I have a needle pass and wonderful goalkeeping from Oblak, not once, but twice. That first touch is magnificent. A little toe poke, keeper spreads himself, does well. As Miranda grabbed his arm, jumps out of the way.
Atletico Madrid compared to 3 yellows for Barcelona. There we go. Messi tries to thread it through. Teasing the defenders. Oh, and he's caught.
He's going to get sent off, I tell you.
Oh, it's just been a series of silly tackles from Suarez. And he's the second Atletico player to see red in this game.
But again, for me, it's a lack of discipline. And he could have had 2 yellow cards in the first 15 minutes. He got away with it. Doesn't learn the lesson. And this is frustration boiling over. And again, Messi, he plays it. Look at that challenge. That's awful. Straight down the back of his Achilles. Now, how can you condone that as a manager? You can't.
But there is just that nasty side to his team. Messi only delivers it to Oblak.
Ticks down, Rob. It looks like Barcelona are in the semi-final.
As a goalkeeper, they've had 2 players dismissed this evening. Iniesta fights it through a sea of players, and well, Oblak is one of the few in the Atletico changing room who can hold his head high. Been a good performance by this new goalkeeper.
Yeah, he's done well on the chances that they've had. You can't fault them on any of the goals, Rob. I think he's done well again. Good goalkeeper.
At the break, they lost Gabi. They had to make changes. The momentum was gone, and Barcelona took control of the game, and it became a formality. Barcelona head towards the semi-finals. Atletico are now concentrating on the Champions League and the league. Final score on the evening was 2-3, 4-2 Barca win on aggregate.